so when I'm going to catch him, you can see right there he kind of leans off. He'd rather not be caught, but he's gotten so much better at it. So I just make a little bit of contact just to make friends before I come right in with the halter. And then I like to try to get his nose, so almost like he's putting his nose in the halter himself. These are just, you know, little things that we kind of work on, just basic manners. He's a little flinchy around his ears still. You know, coming this way on his face and going backwards, not a problem. Coming this way, he'd really rather, it's really sort of the base of the ear, not really even the ear so much. So I just, you know, I spend some time here kind of cuddling him a little bit. And then I try to make sure that I take my hand away before he tries to move his head off the other direction. So you can see we've got a bunch of snow here. So I haven't actually done anything with him in a couple days because we've just been bailing everything out and keeping up with the snow. But you know, I'd say he's really good. Gotten so much better in general just being touched, but sometimes he'll get a little bit surprised by something. So I just try to be predictable in my handling of him. And I think that creates a little bit of comfort for him too. He can kind of rely on me a little. There's been little things like even the sound of the brush on his coat at times are a little scary to him. So, you know, he's gotten so much better with his feet. He'll still kind of stork them up a little bit like that, and you can see that. But I keep the contact until he relaxes, and that's where I release him on that. This side, the feet, you know, so I just try to be real predictable with my hand so that he understands, you know, what it is I'm going to be asking for. So like hand on the rump, and I run it down. Hind legs are still like, his hind legs just quivering a little bit. That's just, you know, a trauma point for him. But it's, you know, he's trying so hard to be okay with it. So I just keep a little bit of contact until he releases his foot himself, and then I kind of go away with it. Let's see, I've had a bareback pad on him. My suspicion is that he will never be a kid's horse, but I just thought I'd, you know, put something on him just so he could wear it around while we kind of did our work and just have some more things contacting him and touching him, and no issues at all with that. So, you know, maybe at one point he was broke for kids to ride. I've seen him kind of just jump unpredictably, startle almost. He's got a little bit of a blind spot in the other eye, or, you know, so I'm not sure, maybe things come at him in that blind spot that are a little bit unpredictable. And so at this point right now, you know, I don't think he is suitable for, you know, being a little kid's pony or being ridden at all. I've got a little 2-year-old daughter who he's just scared of, you know, anything that I have. I'm holding her in my arms, or, you know, she wants to come out and pet him and cuddle him like she's used to being able to do with my other horses, and he'd really just rather be left alone. But he's also come a really, really long way. I've had him about, I think, 8 weeks now here, maybe a little bit longer. And so, you know, who knows? Maybe if that were something that somebody really wanted to build some confidence with him in and get him really good at that, maybe, I don't know. I just find him just a little too unpredictable now, even though he tries to be such a good boy. Just the environment around him, sometimes you're not sure what triggers maybe a little bit of a jump. Yeah, we just come out here and we just try to make friends, and you know, it's really clear that he's just had a rough go of it, and really doesn't see the point of, you know, human interaction. He's kind of just done his own thing to survive for a little while, but he's got so much try and so much desire. You know, I've had a couple times now where I can just take him off the halter and he'll kind of follow after me, like he might actually have enjoyed some of what was going on. So like right here, a little bit of issue, and I just kind of try to hang in there. until we can get to a good point where I can release him. Yeah, where he's not being released with the wrong mindset here. There you go. And even, you know, just coming up here, I might not even go right for the base of the ears. I might kind of just psych a little and make it feel better to him than maybe what he's expecting. There you go. All right, so there's a little bit of what he's like. He's, you know, I think he'd still rather not be caught, but I haven't had any issues really, unless I'm carrying something in my hands. You know, if I have a bucket, or if I look different or sound kind of different in how I'm walking, then that might sort of cause him to be a little bit suspicious of me. Can you ever check out my thumbs?